Hello everybody. I wanted to make this video today on receiving this silver button award from YouTube on passing 100,000 subscribers. Basically you request it and I send it to you when you pass 100,000. I'm well aware this is quite late, that this happened a while ago, but there were a number of reasons why I'm making this video quite late. The first reason why it is late is because it was an absolute shit show to actually receive the button. This is actually the second. YouTube were great. It wasn't nothing to do with YouTube. They were fantastic. They sent it off. YouTube, please don't delete my channel. The courier was a nightmare. The company they used to send it. This is the second button I received. The first one got completely lost. So anyway, they had to then claim it through insurance and make another button, send another button, etc. But also, to be totally honest, I procrastinated a little bit about getting this silver button because I'm just not a social media person at all. So it felt a little bit odd, to file a request for a medal, essentially, for passing 100,000 subscribers. And I sat on it for a while and I wasn't sure if I was going to do it, but in the end, it's a nice thing to receive, and it's an opportunity to say hello as well. So it's a little bit awkward for me to do this video. The reason I'm making this video really is because I think it's a really good opportunity for me to, to say a couple of things that I would really like to say to you about this, which I hope will be uplifting for you and positive for you in your life. I don't actually use social media. I'm not actually a social media person at all. I'm a very private person. I have a very private life. I don't like the idea of putting out my personal life onto social media. I don't do it in my personal life. I don't use social media in my personal life. Essentially, I'm only using social media to share about my work. I know I'm supposed to be making, authenticity videos about me going for a walk and having a coffee and, sitting on a bench, and here's me with my friends and I'm having a really deep thought, just to show that I'm a real person and, I have a real life just like you. But I think you know that I'm a real person. I really enjoy my private life and my privacy. I'm really passionate about my work. I really love sharing it. I would really like to, to help with my knowledge if I can. But you know that I don't really talk a lot about my personal life just because I'm a very private person. I haven't even used social media for my work until recently, because, I've been working since 2002. And that was sort of pre-social media, really, before the time it got really established. And by the time it got really established, I already had, a very successful, busy practice through, pre-social media means a good old organic search, some advertising, a lot of networking, a lot of word of mouth, recommendations. So I didn't feel the need to be on social media for marketing or for promoting my consultancy. It carried on being kind of really going really well, until a few years ago when I decided to open this channel to share, more broadly what I have gotten from my work about sexuality. And also over that time, I was in a, as it were, a very deep research phase of my work. I'm a very thorough person. I'm a very practical person. I really want to sort of, have all the details worked out. So I was just in a mindset for a very long time in being that in the research phase of working very intensively with clients, with a lot of different people, a lot of different situations, drawing on all my sources of training and learning and research in sexuality, testing out a lot of different concepts and practices, excelling at them. So it was just a very long phase of direct work with people as a form of practical research. When I wasn't really concerned with putting things out, I was concerned with trying to really kind of understand the whole phenomenon of sex as completely as I can, at least within my segment of sexuality, of what I teach, close all the gaps, as it were, answer to the best of my ability the most important questions, until I felt that I had a complete enough body of knowledge that wasn't flimsy, that I could start putting out in a more public way, in a didactic way as an educator, and not just, snippets and little thoughts. So anyway, that's a long-winded way of saying that I'm not a social media person. I'm quite new to social media, and I'm non-native to it. So it's a little bit awkward for me to make a video on passing 100,000 subscribers, even though I'm massively, of course, pleased and really delighted that my channel has resonated with that many people. I'm thanking you for your trust in this in this era when it's very difficult to trust any content. I'm really thankful for you for supporting my content with your energy, with your attention, with your comments, with all the communication support that we've had. I'm really grateful for you for your trust. I'm just grateful for you being here, all of us, connecting on this. So when I look at 100,000 people on my channel, I don't think of it in the way that there are 100,000 people who like me as a person, because it's not a vlog. It's a content channel. People are here to learn about sex and through what resonates with them. So I see it more as there are 100,000 people on this channel who resonate with the idea of sex in this way, as an experience of love and connection and a real nourishment and a real relationship, and energies in life, and human flourishing and thriving and beauty, and sex being a really enriching experience for us on the physical, emotional, mental, relational, spiritual level. Me and you, we believe in the same idea. We have the same values, and we want sex to be that experience. And that's why you are enjoying my content, because it's not my content. It's me relaying to you what I have seen. I just spent my life observing it and studying it and researching it, and testing out how to go there, testing it out with people, I mean. And you are following my channel, you are subscribed to my channel because you resonate with that idea of sex for you. It's not that you resonated with my idea, but with that idea of sex for you. The same thing that I believe in, the same thing that I'm passionate about, you also believe in. We're all here united by the idea that sex should be like this. It can be like this. It would be really wonderful for us if sex was like this. And for me, I don't know about you, but for me in my life, it's always been really important to have a feeling that I'm, in service of something greater. That is not just about me, having pleasure and entertaining myself and having material possessions. My spirituality is really important to me. I keep it private. Again, I don't talk a lot about my spirituality, my spiritual views, but it's a very important part of my life, and it's always been important to me that what I do in life for work is aligned with some greater purpose, God's will, if you wish. I'm not a Christian, but in that sense. So for me, it was very aligned with me to think of sex becoming more love, and I felt that was aligned with the greater scheme of things, for sexuality to become a greater experience of love in a very broad sense, and that's what it surely at its heart is all about, like most things, right? I feel we are all here in service to that idea. We're all united somewhere in our hearts with that idea that sex can be about love, about greater love, and about all the other things, like a really healthy enjoyment and pleasure and richness in your system. And what I have reflected on in terms of the silver button from YouTube is that it's not a secret, of course, that things are really messed up in sexuality. Like, everybody's kind of aware of it, and a lot of people are upset about it because there's a lot of really toxic narratives. There's a lot of real confusion. Like, it's a total shit show, of course, and there's a lot going on that a lot of people are having sex that maybe you are meeting in a way that makes you feel that maybe people on the whole, they don't really connect with sex this way. They want to have sex in some other way that is more superficial or more consumerist, or they're not caring or something like that. Yeah, maybe people that you've been in relationships with, or you've dated, or you're seeing around you. And it's easy for us from our experiences to create a vision of the world that is comes from our data, which could have been for one reason or another biased, maybe through randomness, maybe through particular patterns that we've been in. Some people get disheartened that it's really nice to have an idea that sex can be about love and connection and nourishment and relaxation and just all these rich energies on all these different levels. But what I would really like to for you to reflect on, which is what I reflected on. My channel is not, it's not like a well-known channel. I'm not a well-known person. I'm just talking about sex from this perspective, sex that is about this experience. It's about these values. And there are 100,000 people here who are resonating with this and who are connecting with it, and who also want it and who believe in it. And that's why they are subscribed to this channel. It's not because of me, it's because I am talking about it, and that is what is in your heart. So if you imagine that this channel was a lot more well-known or a lot more popular, extrapolate how many people would be interested and would want the same experience of sex as love and connection and nourishment and energy. There are so many more people out there that haven't heard about this kind of content, haven't heard about my channel. Again, it's not about me. It could be somebody else talking about this, but they haven't come across it. And if there are 100,000 people on my channel which is talking about these ideas, like not a well-known channel at all, imagine how many people are out there in the world who really who believe in the same as you. They want the same as you. They want sex to be this way. They want to have this kind of sex with you. So when you have a day when you think that only you want this kind of sex and everybody else wants something different, just think about how many people first of all would have been on this channel if they knew about it, if it was sort of as well known as other channels or other personalities who would also connect with this idea. And also all those other people who on the surface want something else. Because they can't really make sense of things, because they've been, conditioned, because they feel pressured, because they're acting, whatever. But really underneath, they also would connect with having sex this way. So don't lose heart. Keep your spirits up. There are plenty of people who would really want to share this kind of sex with you. Remain with your vision that you want sex to be this real connection, real love, real nourishment, real relaxation, and not being in any anxieties or pressures or chasing, and just being together, really enjoying that lovely energy, that lovely aliveness in your life, and benefiting from it in your life. Keep with that vision, because if you don't have that vision, then you're not going to meet somebody who does, because they are also looking for somebody who has that vision. Hold it, and there are so many people out there who, maybe some of them know it, maybe some of them don't know it yet, who are on the same page with you in their heart.